I need you guys to stop in the name of Mickey. Nick, do you need your photo taken?
Oh, no.
Welcome to My Alpha Empowerment. This is Josh, and I'm coming to you live from Disney World, where it's getting epic here. Today, I want to talk about letting go of the past. And this is one of my #1 secrets, probably the #1 secret to getting your confidence back as a man and moving forward in life. And honestly, what better place to talk about letting go of your past than Disney World? You see, being here and just being around success all the time, it does something to you as a man. And as I was walking through here this entire week, I realized that a lot of my insecurities that would try to come back and haunt me this day, they all were formed between the ages of, I'd say, about 12 and 16. When you're younger, that is when I believe most of society tries to put you down as a man, and that's when a lot of your insecurities are going to be formed. And in order to get confident again, in order to be true in who you are, you have to go back in time and you've got to uproot all of those insecurities. You have to look at what people said about you back then. You have to look about your life and you have to see what's going on. Now right now I'm going to give you guys an analogy so you can understand what I'm talking about. So for example, you have a small tree and you've got a big tree. Which one of those trees is easier to uproot and take out of the ground? I mean, the answer is obvious. It's going to be the smaller tree. That is a representation of you as a man. When you're younger, you are more vulnerable. When you're younger, you're more easily affected. And a lot of people will put you down. It's not always an intentional thing, but it's when you're most vulnerable. So it's going to affect you the rest of your life if you don't deal with the situation itself. So what I want to do today is unveil the secrets of this confidence thing. How do we get confident? Is it just you put a fake smile on and act confident? I think personally it goes deeper as a man. It goes deeper into your heart, to your past especially. And if you fail to change those negative mindsets, it's going to keep coming back to haunt you. And that's why you see guys faking confidence all the time, where one minute they're confident and the next minute they're just a total wreck. And I believe, this video is going deep right now, I believe if you go back in time and you look at really what happened when you were younger, some of the serious things that happened, some of those memories that haunt you, if you go back there and you look at the situation and you assess it and you realize that it really has no power over you as a man, that's when your life's going to change for the positive, and it's going to go on an upward spiral. It's going to become successful, and it's all a process. You can't get overwhelmed and you can't accomplish this in one day, but the more you try harder, the more results are going to come. So I got some good news for you guys. If you go back and you start looking at some of the negative things that happened in your life and you go about changing that, I got some good news for you. You are different than most of the crowd out there, and I want you guys to realize that that is being a real man. You're facing your fears head on, all right, and you're not letting people determine your confidence. You're going back and you're taking care of business. Only you can do this, and you cannot rely on anybody else to go back for you and do this. Like I said, you have to take control. You have to take charge of your own life. That is what being a real man is. And once you take control over these situations and you take responsibility for what went on, you will not unload all this on your woman, and it's not going to turn her off.
Oh, okay, and you came with your friends or?
Family.
Family. Oh,
Family.
that's cool.
Yeah. How about you?
Friends. Just
Friends. So you're going to party? You're going to have fun?
No, I don't think so.
And in a classy way?
Yeah.
At least admit that, right?
Yeah, we just hang
Go to
out.
Epcot, have a couple drinks. You guys do that?
Maybe, no.
Go to Mexico and get, like, you know, one of those margaritas?
Maybe.
Yeah. And the truth is, guys, I am the first to be guilty of making everybody else around me my personal assistant. You know, I wanted their help with every issue that went on in my past, and I would constantly put it on them, put the pressure on them, when in reality, unless I dealt with it myself, nothing was ever going to change. And you can ruin a lot of great relationships that way, because you unload all that pressure on them, and they're not supposed to have that pressure. That's something you have to deal with as a man. The great news is, once you go back in time and you fix these inner issues, all this inner turmoil will be history. And there will come a time where you do not even think about them anymore because you fix the issues. And most guys out there, they don't confront their inner issues. They let them brew on forever, all right? And it comes back to haunt them, even in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and it never leaves them. But you guys, I believe you guys are going to be free today from all those past issues, all right? And I'm here to be your coach. I'm here to help you through this process. And it's so important that you fix these issues in the middle of approaching women, because if you don't fix these inner issues, they're going to come out, especially when you get into a relationship. All these inner issues are going to come out, all your fears, your insecurities. And I'm not saying you have to be perfect and everything is just perfect in a relationship. Things are going to happen, but you can avoid the majority of these issues I'm talking about here. You guys know, watching these videos, I encourage you to become dominating, assertive, an alpha male in summary. And what I want you to realize is, if you can dominate yourself, if you can learn how to basically rule over your own being, that is when you will externally be dominating. See, a lot of guys like to be dominating on the outside and walk around with their chest puffed out, and that's part of being alpha. But the thing is, guys, if you don't know how to face your own inner fears, like I talk about in this video, that is not going to be fully established in that alpha male confidence. And this is that underlying tone that the true alpha males possess that you guys don't see. You don't see that they've actually had to go back and fix some of these inner issues if they've had them. You know, everybody's past is different. Some are worse than others. Some are not as bad. Let's just get real here. I mean, if they grew up in a perfect family and everything was about 80 to 90%, you know, a smooth ride along the way, it's going to be a little bit easier for them. But, you know, for most of the guys watching, we didn't, you know, grow up and everything be perfect like that. And I want to approach all you guys like you're that majority, that, you know, you've had a pretty rough past and you're looking for ways you can boost your confidence. And this is one of my best secrets to getting confident, is to go back and fix inner issues, letting go of the past, letting go forever, going back and acknowledging the situation for its reality, that it's real, but also realizing that you're stronger than what happened, that what people said about you wasn't fully true. And it could have been a total lie, all to make themselves feel better. If people were putting you down as a man, it's because they had issues themselves. And hurt people hurt other people. That is a known fact, because they have to make themselves feel better by putting another person down. And that is not true confidence, it's fake confidence. I just want to thank you guys personally for watching the video today. I know you learned something valuable. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I also encourage you to sign up for my empowerment list, where I will send you inside information and also chances to purchase my products. Have a great day, be empowered.